Like, I always knew you had that mongrel in you. Like, I knew that psycho is in there, but it's so rarely tapped into.
I went as low as I could so they would think there's this ginormous man in there.
Maddie and Esther, who would have guessed their underage grandparents?
Welcome to Underage Grandparents. We are Maddie and Esther Acton, and we became grandparents before turning 40, which is proof that life does not follow a script.
This podcast is all about raising kids, grandkids, and trying to stay married.
Good job, baby.
Thanks.
Good job. Now, before we do get started,
Yes.
there is one thing that I'm not sure whether you remembered it yesterday and you're waiting for me to remember or not, or whether we both forgot.
No, because it's actually tomorrow.
Ah, yeah, you passed the test.
Yeah? Did I? Yes. We're 20 years.
20 years since we met?
It is 20 years since we met.
I thought-
Tomorrow.
I thought it was yesterday.
No, it's the 22nd. I actually went back and checked because, so it was my good friend Matt's 18th birthday party.
Yeah.
But his birthday is on the 20th. But the year that we met, which is 2005,
Yeah.
his party was on the 22nd. And we met at his party or at a nightclub after his party.
Right. Because
Yeah.
you asked me to go for lunch yesterday and I said, sorry, I can't, I'm busy. And then it dawned on me today that I thought it was yesterday at 20 years and that was you like...
Oh, dull. I
trying
would
to
have
be-
punished you so hard if that was the case. Like, do you really think I would be this happy?
Well, that's what
Like-
surprised me. I was like, was she testing me? She's not pissed off.
Oh, hun.
So
I
I
would
mu-
have
I
bought
mustn't
something
have-
expensive and then just blamed it on that. Like, no.
All right,
It's
well, I'm in the
tomorrow.
clear.
And look, I don't think,
Do you want a present?
no, it's the day we met. So, I mean, we've got wedding anniversaries and stuff like that you celebrate.
Well, that's what I figured. Don't you, once you get married, all other anniversaries go out.
Yeah. But 20 years is pretty significant. It's worth talking about. We met and we've been together since we met.
Yeah.
Except for our little breakups. So literally the day that we met, we hooked up and then that's been it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how are you feeling after two decades of...
Doesn't feel like 20 years to me.
No, it doesn't feel like 20 years to me
No.
either.
Feels like 40. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, it doesn't. It feels like it's gone really quick, to be honest with you.
It does feel quick but it also feels like I didn't ever have a life before you. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like
Yeah.
you've always been in my life. I don't really remember a time without you in my life. So, because 20
Feel the
years is a
same.
long time.
Yeah. Best 20 years of my life.
Me too, darling.
I've known you, we've been together longer now than I'd been alive when we met because I
Yeah.
was 18.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, obviously, we now live together
Yeah.
and we share a bedroom
yeah.
and we have children and a family home.
Yeah.
And on Sunday morning, we had something pretty frightening happen here at our
Oh,
house.
yeah. This is...
And I think this is every person's worst nightmare.
Yeah, I would think so. I don't think that there's, a fear greater, especially as a parent.
So we're laying in bed Sunday morning and the dog sleeps in our bedroom.
So we'd gone to bed early Saturday night
Mm.
because we were just, I had to get up early the next morning. So we'd had a bit of an early night.
And we were hungover because we'd been to R&B Fridays
That's
the night
correct.
before.
We were hungover. So-
And, when you're in your 40s and close to 40, a hangover goes for 2 days.
Yeah, so we did go to bed early Saturday night and I got woken up at 1 o'clock by our daughter coming in to our bed.
I didn't even realise. You know what? That
is-
didn't wake me up. I didn't even
No.
know she was in our bed.
Yeah, so that was about 1 o'clock. She was cold. So, yeah, she came in and then it was 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. So I still kind of class that as Saturday night.
Yeah, I guess so.
There'd be some Saturday nights where we were still up.
A long time ago.
I don't know if we're having a house party. We're
Yeah,
probably
that's
still
true.
awake, doll.
But the dog starts growling.
Growling, yeah.
And our carport, for some reason, I reckon there's a cat in the neighbourhood, and I think that cat likes to tease our dog, so it'll just randomly turn up at our house to annoy the dog.
Yes.
And sometimes a possum will pass through there. The dog will growl, and you're like, shut up, Peanut. Just let it go.
Because
It's
she
nothing."
sleeps on, like, if she's not in our bed, which she wasn't because Eden kicked her out, she sleeps on, like, a chair near
Beside
our
our
bed.
bed.
And she just starts going,
A cuck chair.
pretty much that's exactly what it is. Because she's the cuck.
Yes. And she starts growling.
Oh, I didn't mean it.
And then we're like, shut up, be quiet. She keeps barking, keeps carrying on. And then we think nothing of it. And I'm just laying there. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see in the window a flashlight starts going.
Yeah. But the flashlight, because we have doors, we have French doors in our bedroom, it looked like someone was walking down the alleyway where our bedroom doors open to the outside.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like. Because I opened my eyes, I think at the exact same second you opened yours as the flashlight started.
So my heart starts racing. Yeah. And I think instantly I go, is there one? Is there two? Maybe there's three blokes out there. Because there's been a few break-in and enters around where we live.
Yeah, and I think like that stuff's more in the news at the moment because, you know, there's the crisis of living and everyone's talking about, you know, like how
I'm not gonna let cost of living be an excuse for people being home intruders.
No.
They're usually just crackheads.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
But you see on the community page, there's often like people have had things. We've had friends of ours where
had their cars broken into and stuff.
Yeah, and other friends where someone's gone through the doggy door.
Yeah,
and stuff like that, which is very scary.
So we're on high alert.
We are to a degree. We are, but yeah. Can I tell you from my perspective how long it took for you to get from our bed, which is you're on the far side from the door. Yeah. So there's the door. It's probably about 2 or 3 meters, and then our bed, which Eden's in, then I'm in, and then you're next to me. So you're a good 4 meters probably from the doors. I literally see the flashlight, and the next thing I see is you standing at the doors. Like you were literally out of bed that fast. I've never seen you move so fast, especially since you've got like, oh, I've got arthritis and I've got, my back.
It's sciatica. Thank you.
Oh, you know, so like you moved, it was lightning fast, and the expletives were pouring out of you at a volume. Like you have a loud voice anyway. Like you have a boomy voice. If we need anyone to call out across somewhere, you're the one who does it. And you were just like from 0 to 1,000 in torchlight. You're out of bed.
Do you know what I did as well? I tried to make my voice sound as deep as I could to make myself seem as big as I was.
I was like, I always knew you had that mongrel in you. Like I knew that psycho is in there, but it's so rarely tapped into.
But because they hadn't seen me yet, I thought,
I have to make. I went as low as I could so they would think there's this ginormous man in there.
That was in my mind. I was like, I need them to think that this bloke is 6 foot wide and 10 foot tall.
That's so funny.
And he's got torsos for arms.
And we're laughing about it, obviously, because this story takes a turn.
So
you continue.
I start, before I open the door, I am yelling. I'm dropping C's. I'm dropping F's. There was threats
You're screaming violence.
Threats of violence and very graphic murdering, I think.
Yeah.
In my mind, I thought, I don't know what is out there. I need whoever's there to think that I am more psychotic than they are.
And trust me, everyone in your house was pretty sure that you were psychotic.
And I needed them to think we have made a bad choice here.
Bad choice, yeah.
And then at that point, I thought I also have to front it with something. So I swing the door open.
Yes.
And I step out, and where they were, they're no longer
standing. And you were
standing.
shaking the door. You were shaking it like that. You're making it like make noise while you were screaming.
Yeah, that was also part of my. I'm really big. Like I'm breaking the door down. That's the big man coming. And so I get the door open, and I get out there.
Yeah.
And they've run. So they were in the side garden.
Yeah.
And it sounded like there was one there, and there was one up on the front deck, and they've run.
Yeah.
They've taken off.
Yeah.
And I thought, nah. At this point, because I'd gotten myself so worked up, and this was a bad choice, I thought, I'm going to fight them.
You took off. And at that point, I'm out of bed. Yeah. Because I'm like, he doesn't have anything in his hand.
No,
like,
no weapons.
There's no baseball bat. Like, I'm thinking, do I hand him that roll of wrapping paper behind the chair there? Like, just so he can run up the hill with some sparkly pink.
Beat them with the birthday paper wrapping.
We're scaring Peanut. But yeah, like I was like, surely a roll of unicorn wrapping
This
paper
festivity will kill them. So I take off. At this point, I'm also on Saturdays sometimes. We have this thing in our house, which our daughter started.
This is what I was going to say. The reason Eden's in our bed is because she wakes up in the middle of the night cold. Why is she cold?
Because we do bedtime undie Saturday.
Yeah, it doesn't rhyme at all.
No.
It's meant to be. I think someone has a no undie Sunday,
Yeah.
which people do that. Like they don't wear undies on a Sunday. But we have undie Saturday.
So we
Which
all, the whole house, all of us, all
Wear undies
sleep in
to
our
bed.
underwear.
Yeah.
And I think it came about one night because I couldn't be bothered to put Eden into her pajamas, or she couldn't find the exact pair of pajamas
Yeah.
she wanted.
Yeah.
So we
you made it a thing.
made it a thing where I go, let's all sleep in our undies.
Yeah.
So I'm in my underwear,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah,
ones
do
that
you wanna
you bought
describe
me.
them?
You describe them. You saw it.
The best part of the whole thing, and it's burned into my memory for forever. And if I ever need to like pep myself up or like have a smile about something, this is what will be in my head. I get to the door because you've taken off, and I'm thinking he's running towards
Danger.
intruders.
I
He
was.
doesn't have any weapon on him. And
In my mind, I was going to run up and fly kick them Jet Li style. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah. So
Oh, sorry.
he's had
Hiya!
he's had to jump a retaining wall.
Yeah.
And he's running, so he's kind of had to go down a bit and jump a retaining wall, and then he's running up the hill. So as I walk out of the bedroom, all I see is Matt sprinting up the hill, screaming expletives in a deep voice in a floral pair of Bonds undies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real
they're
man's
not,
underwear.
They're not even the boy leg ones. They're the, what do you call them, briefs?
Yeah.
So they're briefs.
Yeah, they're most
They're
comfortable.
covered in flowers, like bright coloured flowers.
Yeah.
And he is pumping up the hill, and he's going, "Run, you!" at them, like
The
because they were
lights-
running away.
Yeah, they've
and the
taken
lights
off.
from the neighbour's house came on at that point. So
It's
he's-
lit up like a Christmas tree out
Yeah,
front.
the front's just like boom, all lights are on. I so genuinely wish we had a camera on that side that we've been talking about for ages, and I
Yeah,
think
we've
our
gotta get
neighbour's
it now.
getting one. Well, they had one put in on the weekend or whatever, but yeah. So if we had footage of that, I would watch that every day.
So I run up, and they've jumped in their car, and
It
they
sounds like
had
a
just
ute tearing off.
It was.
Yeah.
They booted it. They went out of there as quick as they could because they obviously thought, here comes Man Mountain, 6 foot wide, 10 foot tall, and he's ready to murder.
Yeah.
Like he was out for blood.
Yeah.
And as the car takes off, I see it's a white ute, and in my mind I'm thinking, remember the type of car, get ready to get the number plate.
Mm-hmm.
And as I see more of the car, on the back of it, it's a big box fridge because we had a food delivery coming.
Which I didn't know about, right?
I forgot they had, and this is completely on me. It is not on the delivery person.
No.
There was a guy delivering our food order. They had texted me the day before. They said the time they were coming.
Do they say they're coming at 2:30 in the morning?
Well, they tell you the guide of time they're coming. And they do this so that when you wake up at 6 or 7, it's still cold
6,
and it's
7.
still fresh and it's good to go.
Right. See, when you turn around,
We've had it done many
you
times.
literally turn around because I see you start walking down the hill, and you're like, oh, he starts walking down the hill, and he's all slumped as they've driven off, and I'm like, Dull, like wow, like I was just in awe of what I just witnessed.
Were you in a wee way? Were you kind of turned on?
Yeah, I was like, wow. Well, don't fear for our safety.
My hero.
Yeah, and then you go, oh, it's the bloody
Food
blah 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 delivery guy, and I was like, what? What? Are you serious?
Bye, mate. See ya. See you next week. Thank you. Oh, and I don't know now.
Because I hadn't organised this, and usually like that would be my thing, and you'd organised it.
But even if you had organised it and you knew about it, in that split second,
I would have said to you, Dull, it's a
I don't reckon you would have. I don't reckon it would have dawned on you either because it was
Yeah.
just so quick.
yeah.
But the poor delivery person,
I know.
I didn't know whether to ring the company and like apologise
Imagine
or
the
not.
notes on that delivery. Like
Oh, they'll never come back.
Probably not. Probably not.
We'll have to start getting them delivered next door.
Oh,
The kids are awake at this point. They're like, what's going on?
Xander was like ready to fight with you.
Was
it
he?
So funny. He goes to me, because we had to take part of the renos, we've had to take down the curtains, and there was a curtain rod sitting in his room. And he goes, I was out of bed. I was about to grab the curtain rod and run after him. Like,
Which would have been more helpful.
He was like, good on you, Dad. Good on you, Dad. And then Matt was like, oh, it's actually a food delivery guy. So
The curtain rod would have been more helpful
we were
than
all
your
so
wrapping
proud of
paper.
you. I know. We were so proud of you. And then we were like, how embarrassing.
Anyway, I'm half a hero, everybody.
So I was actually going to buy something that's been all over the internet and kind of
That's not news to me. You
troll
buy
you
stuff
with
on
it.
the internet all the
No,
time.
but I was going to troll you with it. And unfortunately, or fortunately, they're all sold out. And I think when I tell you what it is, you'll be shocked. Have you seen what Kim Kardashian has brought out in her Skims range?
The nipple bra.
No, but they're very popular too, which I don't get because I'm more power to her and more power to anyone who wants to walk around with visible nipple. But I just feel like that's super distracting for everyone that you talk to, not just men, but like if someone's got hard nipples, I'm looking.
Yeah, well, girls can because
And I'm probably going to go, boot, 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 especially if it's my friend. I'm gonna
you're
be like,
allowed
boot,
to.
boot, boot, boot,
But
boot.
imagine being a guy. Can women tell if you're showing cleavage?
Percent.
If you're showing cleavage or something, and a guy's
100%.
making aggressive eye contact with you, is it really obvious that all they're thinking
Or
when you're
if they're
talking
with
to
their
them?
wife or something, they're just looking like,
Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look.
it makes me feel uncomfortable for them. That's why.
So should we just have a glance then?
Yeah. Yeah, just be like our neighbour who says, so you've got him out, so I'm allowed to look, right? Said the other day. And we all laughed. Not to me, I didn't have him out. But yeah, like I think it makes it less awkward because as a woman, you feel awkward then if they feel awkward.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I wouldn't wear the nipple bra for that reason.
But we are making aggressive eye contact to try and make you feel comfortable.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's hard for everybody if the nips are visible or there's like more than 2 centimeters of cleavage out.
Okay, so at some you talk about what you're going to tell me about the Kim thing, and I'm at some point going to glance at your chest, and you tell me when you think I've done it. I'm going to see if I can do it incognito.
Oh, now we've got to make eye contact.
Yeah.
It's
You
hard
just-
for me
you
because
just
I was
be
going to
normal.
show you something.
You just be normal.
Um,
No, that was straight up staring. That was straight up staring.
I can't concentrate now because you're doing that. You just did it then.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
you look down. You just did it
Yeah,
then.
then I did. Then I
Yeah.
did. It's obvious.
You're
It's hard not
it's-
to.
Yeah, like if I'm like, well, this you couldn't miss. You couldn't miss, but no one else would know if I was wearing it. She's brought out micro G strings with faux pubic hair. They are called. Let me just bring it up. But it comes in 12 or 25 different colours. 12
There
colour.
is not 12
called
different colours of pubes.
Faux hair micro string thong. It comes in straight or curly faux hair and all these different colours. And I was like, I'm going to get myself a ginger bush. And then I'm going to walk out one day and be like,
Want a floss?
I just decided I'm going to grow it out and just see if you like reacted. Because
What do you mean? So it's like it's a G string and she's
show
got
you.
it so they stick out the sides so it looks like you haven't had. Oh, that is ridiculous.
it's a micro G string. So I'm guessing it's meant to look like you are nude except for the bush. They are sold out, Dylan. I have to go on a wait list if I want a ginger bush. And I don't, let's be honest. Like a micro
$70
Yeah.
for fake pubes.
She's making money, baby. She's making bank, that girl.
You could plait those ones. The
Yeah,
straight
that was a
ones.
straight one. That was a straight one. I think the only one that is in stock is the really dark black and curly. Because
I mean, it would be the first time I've seen you with pubic hair.
that's what I was going to say, because people's hair color changes, especially their body hair, over time, right? So I wonder if they have a grey one actually, do they? Oh, I should have worn the grey one. God, that would have been funny. But like people's body hair changes over time. Like I don't have black hair on my legs anymore. It's blonde because I'm getting older. Same with my arm hairs have all turned blonde. So drapes, carpets these days, who would know? But everyone in my generation lasered that off years ago. Kim definitely does not have a bush.
No, she would have once upon a time.
But she's been very vocal about how she's lasered everything off her whole body.
So, okay, so what that would be, the only people who would need it would be, what, 30
Millennials,
plus?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, my generation and older. My parents' generation obviously always had.
Well, 60s and 70s were
Had
all
the
about
bush.
the bush.
Yeah. And then I think everyone started getting rid of it in the 90s and 2000s. And
'Cause you
now,
see
and now bush is back, I think.
You see,
Like-
well, obviously, if Kim's doing this. Right. Is it meant to be sexy or is it meant to be funny?
For me, it's funny, but for other people, it might be sexy.
I guess people like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Me,
Like
I'm a clean workbench kind of guy.
I think you need to say that. I think that
Right.
scars people.
So you can get clay coloured, you can get...
Yeah, clay coloured's probably close to my hair colour.
Join the wait list.
I know. This is what I'm saying to you. I reckon they must have done such a small batch because I reckon she likes to sell out so it seems like everybody wants them. Maybe they just did one in each colour.
It wouldn't be real hair, would it?
No, it's faux. It's faux is in the title. And I think that's because you don't want people thinking that they're buying someone else's pubes.
Someone else is that. Because if you buy a wig, you can buy a real hair wig, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't want real pubic hair.
Well, aren't they called merkins?
Yeah.
Haven't they been around for a long time?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's Google merkin.
Don't do that on my Google.
Is this your work phone?
Yeah.
It's a lot of money to spend on.
I just love that like people come up with these ideas and everyone in marketing was high-fiving each other.
But I guess it is the hair thing. Like the big thing I remember in high school was like, at what age are we going to let Eden start shaving her legs if she wants to?
She actually wants to shave her arms already. She's only
No,
8.
that's
And she's like,
ridiculous.
Mum, my arms are hairy. Kids tell me my arms are hairy. And I was like, what kids? Tell me their names. No, I was just like, darling, it's normal to have hair on your arms. It's not normal to have like bald arms.
No.
But I think she already wants to go to Sephora, doll. She's not going to be the type of kid who's going to be like, I'm growing my leg hair out until I'm 18 and on my 18th birthday I'll shave them. Like she'll just do it. She probably won't even tell me.
Yeah, but I think maybe as she gets older and she realizes that you don't have to. Like there's a lot of girls now who don't shave their armpits or don't shave their legs and stuff like that.
There were heaps when we lived in Brunswick.
Oh yeah, that's like the epicenter of it.
There was more armpit hair down there than cafes.
It's such an age thing. It's like anything. So it was 60s, 70s, it was
know.
around, then it all came off. Now it's going back on. And then in another few years, like time.
But you know I like to
Come
keep
off
up
again.
with stuff, doll. Like I never thought I would wear those ugly runners and stuff that are like new age looking, and I have 2 pairs now. Every time I think, oh no, I'm not fashion forward enough to do that, give me 6 months and I'll be wearing it. So I'll probably just grow one back.
Will
soon.
it get to the point, you know how men go to Turkey to get hair plugs in their hair? There'll be all these millennial women going to Turkey.
Exactly.
to
I
get their
plucked my
pubes put
eyebrows
back in.
off and then I had to have them bloody drawn back on.
That's what the beauty industry does. You all had thin ones, and then
Yes.
they say, no, the big, thick ones are back, so you have to get them
we
tattooed.
had the Drew Barrymore, the Pamela Anderson. It was just like a tiny, thin thing. We were like, mwah. I remember seeing a photo of Cindy Crawford when I was that age, and I had the thin brows, and I saw a photo of her in the 80s, and I was like, who would grow those monstrosities, those slugs on their face?
Me. I got ginormous
No,
eyebrows.
that's all I want now. I'd die for her eyebrows now. I've paid a lot of money to try and get eyebrows like
And
that.
then when now you've got them tattooed on, what are you going to do when they go back to thin
They're
eyebrows again?
They will go back to thin, I guarantee it.
Get them lasered thin again? Men are lucky.
Yeah, I know, doll.
We can be hairy, we
lucky.
can be hairless. No one cares that much, do they?
No. We want to stay young, whereas you guys don't really care about that.
No, not as much.
No.
Lucky hairy bums have always been popular.
Women don't care about hairy bums, but they do care about hairy backs.
Oh, really? You don't like a hairy back?
No, not me. I'm not saying me. You don't have a hairy back, but
You
I
don't,
don't
want,
think
you don't want
they're
something
in
to run your
fashion.
hands through?
no, not really.
I'll get you one for Christmas.
Thank
How about
you.
that?
Go on the wait list.
Hey, thanks for joining us again this week, guys. We do have another episode coming up Monday. Make sure you join that. And I've been mentioning our email the last couple of weeks, and I've been saying it wrong.
Have you done?
Either I've been telling you the wrong thing or just no one wants to email. It's underaged grandparents podcast at gmail.com.
Okay.
So underaged
That's a very long name, doll.
grandparents podcast at gmail.com. Yeah, maybe I could make it something shorter, but we'll see. If you want to send through anything to the show, like any stories, or you want to get around any of our segments, you can email through there. We'll also put it up on our Instagram as well.
If you have a shortened name for our podcast that we can...
I mean, what we could do, UGP,
UGP?
underage grandparents, gmail.com.
UGPY. You ain't got no alibi. You're UGP.
Keep writing. Get back to the writing room. Have a great one, guys. We'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.